Hi guys, how's it going? This is The Voice, once again, with Stand Up and Be Counted One Voice. And my motto is, and my mission and my movement is raising awareness throughout the world, throughout the United States, through everywhere about suicide and depression. As you guys know, I've adopted the name The Voice. I've went through that. You know what? Let me stop. It's been a minute since I did a video. And it's kind of crazy because the subject that I want to come back to you guys and talk to you about is neglect. And of course, I've said before and I'll say it again, I'm no Dr. Phil or no Oprah or anything like that. I don't profess to know everything. But I feel that when I come to you guys, I come to you guys in love and with love. And that's one of the things that I feel like that will destroy and kind of kill depression and suicide, because what we lack and what we need is love and so neglect. And I just want to say hello to all my people out there, all my followers, everyone that has supported, everyone that has liked my page on Facebook at Stand Up and Be Counted One Voice. My motto is simply is smile to the person whose smile is upside down, turning their frown into a smile. Befriend the person that looks like they don't have a friend or someone that's always by themselves. And then also talk to that person that's always being talked about. Spread the word, be the voice in your community, be the voice in your church, be the voice in your local supermarket, be the voice. Help me raise awareness of suicide and depression. So now that I've got that out of the way, we want to talk about neglect. And you know what? It's crazy because what I was doing, I was actually sitting and I was watching some sitcom, and to me, that's what hit me, and I was like, oh my God, it's been so long since I've done a video. I need to go back to my people. I need to let them know that I'm still here and that I do still love you guys. I'm still here. Everyone that has ever suffered or still is suffering from depression and suicide, I'm not gonna lie. I've said to you once before that that's something that I've done. I have suffered from depression and suicide. To anybody that watches this video, I've never seen any of my other videos. Last year, just a briefing about me, I lost my mom, and that kind of threw me for a loop. But anyway, and there's just some other things. And so, if you haven't seen any of my videos, go and check them out. They're on YouTube. My page on YouTube is actually entitled "Stopping the Hatred." But on Facebook, if you've never found my page, you can go and like it. It's Stand Up and Be Counted, One Voice. If you can't find it, you can always find me on my personal page, and then I'll give you the link or whatever, you can like it. But anyway, I want to really deal with neglect, and thank goodness for Google, because like I tell you guys, there's no when I get down and I sit down and I make a video, it's fresh from my heart. Um, Straight from my love, and just straight. I don't have any whatever. It just comes straight. I flow with it. I don't practice or do anything, and so I just want you to guys. That's how I feel like I should do it, because I don't feel like it should be rehearsed or practiced when you're talking to someone from your heart and with love, and so that's how I feel about that. I hope you guys can see me okay or well. All right. Um, and I just want to give my love out to everyone and let you know that, I'm still here. But anyway, let's talk about neglect. Like I said, thank goodness for Google, because I have Google pulled up here a little bit. And then I have also in my search engine, I have Microsoft pulled up. And for you guys who do not know what neglect is, let me pull it up and I'll read to you some of the things. And what neglect is, what Google says neglect is fail, fail or failure to care for property, or failure to care for someone or something. Certain things, to break it down more, would be to pay no attention or little attention to, or to dismiss in the care of treatment, or maybe to neglect one's appearance or someone's feelings or things like that, or failure to care or to carry out or to perform orders or duties, and that's basically what neglect is. And you know what? Neglect can come in so many forms. You would say, as parents, some people would say you know what, whatever the child's name, you neglected to do what I told you to do, and I need you to go and do it. Or the part of neglect that I want to deal with has something to do with suicide and depression. And we know that when suicide or depression comes, it's like it sucks the life out of you. And basically, when you commit suicide, there's no more life. Or when you're depressed and you go through things, you feel like there's no more life, or life is no more for you. And that's what neglect is. Neglect basically sucks the life out of you. And what I thought about as I was pulling up and sitting and to come and make a video was, I thought about a woman and their plant. And that's funny because my mom always had plants around the house. She loved her children, she loved people, but she did not play with her plants. Her plants were her babies. Let me tell you, this woman would sing to them. This woman would talk to them, and she would water them, and then she would tell me or my little brother or someone, go in there and talk to your brothers and sisters, or go water them. And that showed me that she never neglected her plants. And I wanted the symbolization of that is a woman and her plant. If you neglect something, and we're going to talk about a plant, if you neglect this plant is going to do more than one thing, okay? The leaves are going to begin to fall. Life is going to begin to be sucking out. The roots are going to shrivel up, and they're going to die up underneath, okay? And the plant is really going to die. It's going to decease. It's going to be no more because you're neglecting it. That means you're not taking care of it. If it needs to be repotted, if it needs to be watered, if it needs sunlight, if it needs less sunlight, all those things. And so shortly taking that from the plant and switching it over into someone that we neglect. People that we neglect. Neglect comes in so many forms, in so many fashions. And if you never thought about neglect as that could cause depression and suicide, think about that plant. You know how that plant doesn't get the attention that they need. I'm not saying to go out and give yourself. I'm saying that if there's someone in your life that you're not doing properly, or that you're not treating well, it's neglect. And you know what sparked this, like I said, is the sitcom or the TV show I was watching, and it really has to do with children. And so, like I said, if my mission is to raise the awareness about suicide and depression, I want to start young. So my video is catering today, this day, is neglect. It deals with, it goes from animals, goes from plants, it goes from people, emotions, relationships. And so if you're neglecting something, someone, or something, I want you to really think about how it's hurting them. And I want you to think about how you're neglecting them, or your ideal of neglecting them could cause this thing that we talk about, depression and suicide. So really cater and think about it. Like I said, I wanted to talk to the parents, because if I'm gonna stop this thing, if I'm gonna go full force and want to get rid of it, it has to stop at the root. And I feel like that the root thing is that starting with the children. And I'm starting to sweat a little bit under all my lights, but anyway, I'm going to come closer into the camera. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. And so, let's talk about it. I really want to deal with that. So you guys need to know, like, being there for your children, being there, don't just send them up to their room or do things like that. We need, and I say we because it really opened up a lot to me. I thought about, my mother was there all my life, and my father wasn't there. I'm not crying. My father wasn't there, and that's what it really made me think about. It went from me sitting there watching this TV show. It was a good TV show, but it hit me with neglect. And I said, okay, whoa, and it took me back, to my father and things like that. I don't remember what the TV show was, but I know it was Criminal Minds. But it was a show, it was a sitcom that I had already watched before, but for whatever reason it hit me, and I felt like, you know what? I owe it to everyone to do another video. And not only that, it's just that it was something that really hit me, and I felt like we needed to go ahead and do a video, and we needed to talk about it. And so that's what my whole thing is. Like I said, I'm not professing to be Dr. Phil's or Oprah or anything like that, or psychology or psychologist or whatever. but I speak from my heart, and I wanted to bring that subject up, neglect. So this is me, the voice, and you guys, please, you can make comments, you can do whatever you want. Let's talk about it. And so maybe this is just an introduction or our intro video. Back with the voice, and we're talking about neglect, also dealing with depression and suicide. So again, guys, this is the voice, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I love you guys all. Thank you guys all for your support, everyone's emails, and everybody that's telling me to continue to do what I'm doing, to continue to make the videos. I love you guys. I'm sorry that it has taken so long to do another video. I will do better, and I love you guys. Thank you guys all for your support. And here's what I need you to do for me again. I said it in the beginning, and I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. Please help me spread the word and raise the awareness of suicide and depression. Please help me to be the voice in the community. It only takes one, and from there we can grow. And I said it only takes one, but it starts with you. And so with me, it actually started with me, myself. And so please help me be the voice in the community. Be the voice in your community. Be the voice in your church. Be the voice in your local community, your local supermarket. The kids are going back to school. Parents, grab a hold of these videos. Grab a hold of the movement. There's so much going on. We need to wrap our arms around our babies, our children, and just around each other, and let each other know that we love each other. And so, like I said, help me be the voice. Spread the word. Get it out there. Go to my Facebook page and like it. You can find me at on Facebook at LJ Stedham, or you can find me at Stand Up and Be Counted. If you guys can't find me and like my page, look me up on YouTube at Stopping Hatred. Check out my videos, make comments, do whatever. Thank you guys all for your support. And to the ones that are out there and you're suffering with depression and suicide and you feel neglected, I want to let you know that I love you and that you're not alone. You're not by yourself, and there is someone that cares for you. And so, guys, I love you, and I want you guys to, everyone out there, I want you guys to know that you're not alone, and that someone is out there that's just like you, and I'm just like you, and I want you to know that I care for you, and that I love you, and that this is not just benefiting for me. This is from my heart to yours, from my home to your home. I love you guys, and I want you to know that keep your head up. Don't let depression, don't let suicide be your last choice. If it's not to just reach out to someone to gain someone's attention or don't let depression defeat you. Don't let suicide be your last result. And if those are out there, like I said, if you're feeling neglected, don't let this neglecting feeling tear you up. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. Please help me spread the word. Be the voice in your community. Smile to the person that's frown. The smile is upside down, turning their frown. And I'm sorry, I gotta start that over. Please help me be the voice by smiling to someone whose frown is upside down, turning their frown into a smile. Talk to the person that's never being talked to. Talk to the person that's always being talked about. Befriend someone that's by themselves, or that may not have a friend, because you never know what depression is on, or what is on a person, or how depression is tearing that person up, or even suicide. Thank you guys all. This is the voice signing out, and I love you guys all.